Good afternoon, students. Welcome to Maths class of grade 7 of Basava Residential Girls School. I am Yashasvi, your maths teacher. Students, we are studying chapter number 8, Comparing Quantities. In today's class, let us start studying about a few concepts. The first is ratios to percents. We shall be learning how to convert the given ratios to percent. For that, let us solve an example. Reena's mother said, to make idlis, you must take 2 parts rice and 1 part urad dal. What percentage of such a mixture would be rice and what percentage would be urad dal? Let us now just write down what are the given points. 2 parts of rice we need to take and 1 part of urad dal, which means I can easily write it as 2:1. The question is, they are asking the percentage of rice and urad dal in the mixture. Next step is, I need to add 2 plus 1. The ratios is equal to 3. So 3 is the total of all parts. Which also means 2/3 is the part of rice and 1/3 is the part of urad dal. Now moving on to the next step, we need to multiply the fractions by 100%. 2 multiplied by 100, 200 we get, divided by the denominator 3. When we divide, you can try dividing this. We get a mixed fraction, that is a whole number, and a fraction, that is 66. 2 divided by 3%. The next is urad dal fraction, that is 1/3 multiplied by 100%. So any ratios given should be multiplied by 100% to convert those into percent. So 100 divided by 3, try dividing these. We get 33, 1/3%. So these two are the percentages of rice and urad dal respectively in the mixture. The second topic for today's class is increase or decrease as percent. You would have heard that the petrol prices have gone up by 2% when compared to last year. Such statements are often in newspapers, TVs and radios, etc. So how do they know what percent has been increased or what percent has been decreased? So let us learn by an example how to find out. Let me read out the question. A school team won 6 games this year against 4 games won last year. There is a comparison here. Observe. 6 games were won this year and 4 games were won last year. So now what is the percent increase? So last year they had won 6, a school team. This year they had won 4 games. So let us continue solving this. The increase in the number of wins is equal to 6 minus 4. That is previous year minus current year. Or whichever is more, we can subtract. Now 6 is more, that is present year, 4 is last year. So 6 minus 4, which is equal to 2. Now we need to apply the formula. Please remember this formula by heart it. Percentage increase is equal to amount of change divided by original amount, or which is also called as base, multiplied by 100. Now let us slightly modify this formula to the given question, which goes like this. Increase in the number of wins divided by original number of wins multiplied by 100. So let us replace by the numericals. 2 is the increase in the number of wins divided by 4. It is the original number or the last year's number multiplied by 100, which is equal to, you can try simplifying this, it is 50. So 50% is the increase of games which was won by the school team. So this is how we can calculate the percentage increase or decrease. Let us move on to the next topic, which is prices related to an item or buying and selling. Under this subheading, we will be learning few technical terms, that is cost price and selling price. So let us try to understand what is cost price first. The buying price of any item is known as the cost price. It is written in short as CP. Just imagine you have purchased a geometry box at rupees 200. So now the buying price is 200. So now what is the selling price? Let us read out the definition. The price at which you sell is known as the selling price, or in short it is called as SP. So let us go back to our example. Imagine you want to sell that geometry box. Imagine you sell it for 210 rupees. So that is called your SP, that is selling price. There are few formulas which you need to by heart. They are CP is lesser than SP. When cost price is lesser than selling price, then it is a profit. So how is it a profit? Imagine you have bought, let us go back to the example same. 200 is the cost price, but you sold it at 210 rupees, which means you have earned a profit of rupees 10. So that is your profit. We can calculate profit is equal to SP minus CP. Now moving on to the second situation, wherein the cost price is equal to selling price. In such situation, when you purchase a geometry box at rupees 200 and you sell it at rupees 200, that time neither you gain nor you loss. That is a no profit, no loss situation. Now moving on to the third situation, where CP, that is the cost price, is greater than selling price, then it is a loss. How is it a loss? Okay, let us go back to the example. The geometry box CP is 200, but you sell it at 180 rupees. So in this situation, the cost price is more than selling price. Then you have incurred a loss of rupees 20. 200 minus 180 is 20. So for this situation, loss can be calculated as CP minus SP, wherein the cost price is more, that is 200, and SP is less, that is 180. So these are the three situations which we come across while buying and selling. Thank you, students. Let us continue in the next class.